Hey Dave, welcome to an evening edition. Happy Monday. Nice Oogie Boogie shirt. The best and maybe the only good thing going for Oogie Boogie is his singing ability. That poor guy. This is my third to last video of 2020. And of course, Tom Scott. I know him through the We Create EDU community. A lot of the YouTubers that I was a part of in there know Tom Scott. He always reminds me to keep on learning and pay attention. So funny story on the thoughts that have recently stuck with me for a while. My phone is a really dumb smartphone. It can't update anymore and I can only use most of the essential apps, and because of this I couldn't join with all my friends on the whole analyze your Spotify 2020 statistics. Fortunately, while getting our Christmas tree this past weekend, my mom was able to let me borrow her much newer iPhone and be able to log into her Spotify, which she barely uses, so that I could actually read and take screenshots of the actual statistics using my phone. So here are actually the top songs and artists for me for the year 2020, and looking at it, Dave, you can probably tell the game that had the most impact on me and my own thinking space. It is Naughty Dog's The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2. As I'm continuing to watch each date's Vlogbrothers videos, Dave, I'm constantly inspired by what John and Hank discuss and think about. They recently talked on realizing ideas and how collaboration with other people in realizing ideas is a crucial part of that. Having great collaborators is a consequence of being a great collaborator. So between all the music and the storyline and the voice acting and the graphics and everything that made The Last of Us Part 2 possible and all the people that worked on it, it makes sense that The Last of Us did so well and won the 7 Game Awards and got Game of the Year. And it makes sense my top songs are what they are because it really reflects the idea that life is messy and glorious and treacherous, and sometimes letting go is a more important thing than actually holding on to things. Could I have been impacted so deeply by another story if I had played it instead of The Last of Us? Of course. This just happens to be the story I never expected to play after finishing the first game and having waited so long for it. It challenged me on thinking on what it means to be human and how to best set a context that leads to living a meaningful life, especially in collaboration with other people. I have this idea, it's like every person has a melody that they live by, and they get to lead in certain core things over time. But since leaders can do anything but not everything, like we can't lead everything, and we need collaboration and togetherness and community, that's sort of our superpower, right? Collaboration. Being the harmony in diverse ways in serving other things is sometimes better than being the melody. I've sort of coined this term melody self-righteousness. That's not the good thing to have. There's this really good art assignment video that's narrated by Sarah Uris Green called A Case for Video Games. We get to shape video game stories and culture, and then the things that we create, the art that we make, also gets to shape us, especially if we experience it instead of creating it. And stories, in a way, especially video games, are built for people to play them, with a space inside for a story to be told, right? It's a collaboration that happens. And whether that's a music album to listen to or a video game or something else, I'm really grateful for the stories that I've given a chance and that have held my hand and shaped me over time. Have a great day, and I'll see you Thursday.